What's going on, guys? I want to welcome you to the first long drive event of the 2021 calendar year, the PLDA Desert Launch. This is set one, round one. I wanted to document all of my rounds and show you the progression of the club head speeds. As you guys remember, I'm opened with 147.2 mile an hour club head speed there, 206.6 ball speed. So the ball speed was a little low. As you guys remember, I did my first long drive training session a few weeks ago where I had trouble getting over 146 miles an hour, and I wanted to document that for you and show you the progression of getting back to competition speed. So from that session till now, I had 6 training sessions in place. As you can see, I got over 150 miles an hour there with 150.3. Ball speed still a little low, 149.218, so ball speed started to go up. As you guys know, how well the ball is hit if it's hit out of the center of the face, that ball speed number goes up. So a perfect ball speed would be 1.5 times the club head speed. That's how you know how efficient you're hitting it. Also known as the smash factor, which is a common parameter on TrackMan, and I believe Flight Scope and GC Quad do that as well. So pretty much 151 miles an hour there, 215 ball speed, so still a little low. Two things I was getting used to was I was getting used to that a new tee, so I switched to the Tornado tee, which I ended up really liking a lot. And I also was breaking in a new head, so this was a pretty brand new head. And I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know this, but heads kind of heat up as you hit them. So when you get a head, it starts at a little bit of a lower CT, which is essentially the trampoline effect in layman's way of thinking about it. And as you hit it or break it in, the driver will actually get hotter and it will have more spring to it. Usually, drivers test a lot lower, and as a player starts to hit that driver, the CT on it will start to go up and move towards the legal limit. So when manufacturers are designing these clubs, they're taking all that stuff into account. So as noted, I was kind of breaking this head in. Once again, opening set 2 with 146.6 miles an hour, kind of hovering around that 146, 147 number for each first ball of every set. That's something that I am going to want to work on. Part of that is we do go from the range to the tee box. There is some downtime, and the body just kind of slows down, especially when I was trying to get the TrackMan set up. I needed a little bit more time. So this set 2, and I actually hit that one really good. I know 149.5, 217.6, so it wasn't hit perfectly, but I did catch it good. I thought that one would stay in down the right side, and it tailed out. Set 2 was my only OB set of the tournament, and it almost cost me pretty badly. It came down to I had to have a very good set 4 to advance, which I did. So I did not put one in play in set 2. Part of me, I was starting to feel a little comfortable out there. I felt like I could really start to go after it. 152.4 miles an hour on that last one. And some people have different strategies. If they don't get one in play, they'll maybe back off of it and try to finesse one out there. But to be honest with you, in this set, my mentality was I'm going to gun it as hard as I can. And if for some reason I don't hit one in play, I'm going to step up and win, one of the last 2 sets, which fortunately I was able to do that. But we were hitting the new Top Flight bomb. This was a ball that we started hitting last year, and it is about 3 miles an hour slower than the old Volvics that you guys remember on TV. So these balls are a lot harder to get up. You probably won't see a 230 mile an hour ball speed with this ball, or if you do, it's you're gonna maybe only see one person do it. Not to say that it can't happen, but it is a harder ball to get going. And as you can see there, that's when I realized I did not get one in play in set 2. If you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button and leave a comment below, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And also let me know what you guys think of my content and give me some ideas of things that you want to see down the road. I want to provide you guys as much value as I can and kind of give you a front row seat to my world from a coach and a long drive perspective. from a coaching and long drive perspective. Opening set 3 here. Did not get that first club head speed, but I did get one in play. That's always nice. One of the things you'll see with a lot of long drivers is in the early balls, especially only having 6 balls now, their speeds will be a little bit slower because there is some awareness that you do need to get one in play. But I can guarantee you, once you see one of us get the early balls in play, we are swinging for the fences because we're now trying to top that ball. And part of that is due to the format. You know, it's a points format, and you do get rewarded for balls into play. So making sure that you have that solidified is really important. I was hitting the new Callaway Epic long drive head, 3 degrees aloft. I want to thank them for their continued support, as well as KINETIX Golf. Hitting the same shaft I hit last year, the LD30 Plus, which is actually a very whippy shaft. It's the same flex as a regular shaft. So even though it's a lot harder to control, you can swing them faster. They do a little bit more work for you. And at the end of the event, you have a lot more energy. So I'll take my chances with 6 balls in that shaft for sure. So 149.8 miles an hour there. You can see I had one in play early, so now starting to kind of take the governors off. Ball speeds were a little low. As you guys notice, I haven't hit one over 220 yet. Part of that was getting used to a new tee, 151.1 miles an hour there. So I was having trouble aligning it or getting used to aligning it out of the center face where I normally align it. Part of it was I would felt a little off, so I was kind of trying to find it. But this is where it started to click. So a combination of the tee, finding my swing, and then also breaking this driver, and this is where I actually got my probably my best set of the morning. Once again, right around 147.6. That is something that kind of personally I want to see go up. It's just I like to see top speed numbers, anywhere around 149, 50, 51. Round 2, you'll see my speeds really jump up, especially the ball speeds. I believe you'll see some numbers around 224, maybe even a club head speed right around 153-ish. I haven't gone through all the data yet. Okay, now remember, this is a set I had to get balls in play. So I believe, first off, I had to get balls in play. And then I also couldn't finish 3rd, or else I was not going to advance. Bumping the TrackMan there. So 149.8. Still, ball speeds are just a little bit low for that club head speed. Those should be, well into the 220s. This one, I believe, yeah, this was the one. This is the best ball I hit of the morning. So 149.9 miles an hour, 222.9 miles an hour. Absolutely killed it, and that's the difference of finally catching one out of the center of the face, and and not. So you'll see that this club ball speed jump, and really at the end of the day, distance is determined off of ball speed. For every given that it's good launch conditions, every mile an hour I believe is 3 extra yards. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. So getting a 5 mile an hour jump in ball speed is a pretty significant difference. And that was my last ball of round 1, set 4. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.